How many times have you heard advice about money that seemed to make sense, but turned out to be wrong? We've all been there. From family members to social media, everyone seems to have something to say about how to handle money. But not all of it is true. Today, we're going to break down 5 common money myths that are likely holding you back from growing your savings and building wealth. Let's get into it. 1. I don't make enough to save. Let's tackle the first myth, I don't make enough to save. This one's so common that many people have accepted it as fact. The idea is simple, if you're not earning a high income, it's impossible to save. But here's the truth, it's not about how much you make, it's about what you do with what you have. If you're not saving with a small income, you probably won't save with a bigger one. The key is starting small, even if it's just $1 a day. When you save just $1 a day, that's $365 by the end of the year, more than most people have in emergency savings. And the best part? Once you form the habit of saving, it's much easier to increase the amount over time. Start small and let the habit of saving grow with you. Whether you're making $500 or $5,000 a month, developing the habit is what counts. The more consistent you are with your savings, the easier it gets to put away more money as your financial situation improves. By focusing on small wins first, you build a strong financial foundation that can lead to much larger savings down the road. Remember, it's all about building momentum. Once you see the results of saving just a little bit at a time, it will feel less daunting to increase your savings. The habit of saving is more important than the amount, and once you establish it, the rest will follow naturally. 2. Debt is normal, everyone has it, 3:30 to 6 o'clock. Next up is a huge one, debt is normal. Everyone has it. Just because something is common, doesn't mean it's the best choice for you. Debt, whether it's credit cards, car loans, or student loans, is all around us. Sure, some debt is hard to avoid, like a mortgage, but believing that everyone's in debt, so it's fine, is dangerous. Debt can be a financial burden that stops you from building wealth. Here's the kicker, high-interest debt, especially from credit cards, can cost you a lot over time. Imagine having $5,000 in credit card debt at 20% interest. You'll pay $1,000 in interest over the course of a year. That's money down the drain. Rather than accepting debt as a normal part of life, the goal is to pay it off as quickly as possible. When you're free of high-interest debt, you have more money to save and invest, putting you on a much better financial path. Over time, eliminating debt will allow you to take those extra payments and put them toward building wealth, like investing or saving for future goals. Debt is a tool, but only if you manage it wisely, otherwise, it's a roadblock. The longer you carry debt, the more interest you pay, which makes it harder to save or invest. By focusing on eliminating debt quickly, you free up cash flow for other financial priorities like building an emergency fund or investing in your future. The faster you pay off debt, the sooner you'll be able to start building wealth. 3. Hard work will make me rich. Here's a myth that hurts a little, hard work will make me rich. Many of us were raised to believe that if we just work hard enough, wealth will follow. But here's the truth, hard work alone won't make you rich. It's about working smarter and being strategic with your money. Let's break it down. Hard work earns income, but what you do with that income builds wealth. Wealth comes from saving and investing your money, learning new skills, asking for raises, and even starting a side hustle. For example, if you work 12-hour shifts as a nurse or a construction worker, you're earning a steady income. But if you don't manage that income properly, working harder will only get you so far. True wealth comes from making your money work for you. So, yes, work hard, but make sure you're being strategic about how you use the money you earn. Without leveraging your income through smart investments and side hustles, hard work won't lead to financial freedom. It's important to think beyond just earning a paycheck. Start thinking about how you can use that paycheck to build something that works for you in the long run. Building wealth is about making strategic moves, not just working longer hours. 4. I've got time. I'll save later. The infamous "I'll save later" myth. It sounds harmless, but it's one of the most dangerous myths you can believe. Time is your greatest financial asset, but it's also the easiest to waste. Here's the deal, the earlier you start saving and investing, the easier it will be later on. Let me show you some numbers. If you start saving $200 per month at age 25, by the time you're 60, you could have about $330,000. If you wait until age 35 to start, that number drops to $180,000. And if you wait until you're 45? $88,000. That's the power of compound interest, your money earns money, and that money earns more money. Don't wait for the perfect time. Start saving now, even if it's just a little. The earlier you begin, the less you'll need to save each month to reach your long-term financial goals. The longer you wait, the more you'll have to work hard to catch up. Time is your best friend, but only if you start now, otherwise, it becomes your worst enemy. Time isn't just a number, it's a multiplier. The more time you give your money to grow, the larger your savings will be. Waiting just a few years can cost you hundreds of thousands of dollars over your lifetime. 5. Buying is better than renting. Here's one that might trigger some people: buying is always better than renting. It's a common belief that buying a home is always the best financial choice, but that's not always the case. Yes, owning a home can build equity and provide tax benefits, but it's not the right choice for everyone. Buying a home comes with a lot of hidden costs: mortgages, property taxes, maintenance, and insurance, and depending on your situation, renting might be smarter. For example, if you're in a city with high property prices or plan to move in a few years, renting offers more flexibility and fewer unexpected costs. Renting can give you more room to save or invest, whereas owning can tie up a lot of money. Don't buy into the myth that renting is always throwing money away. It really depends on your situation. If you plan to move soon or if homeownership costs are too high, renting might just be the better option. It's about making the right financial decision for your personal circumstances, not just following what everyone else says. Renting can also offer more freedom. You're not tied down to a long-term mortgage, and you don't have to worry about costly repairs or property taxes. While homeownership has its benefits, it's not always the best choice for everyone. Now that you know the truth behind these money myths, it's time to take control of your financial future. Start small, stay focused, and be strategic with your money. Don't let these myths hold you back from achieving the financial freedom you deserve. If you found this video helpful, please like, share, and subscribe for more financial tips and strategies. Share this video with someone who could use this advice. We're all in this together. Until next time, remember, save smart, live smarter, and keep making those money moves.